What's good, my people? So today I wanted to pull over and answer some questions. I've had so many questions about these new low pro clipper trimmer combo from BaByliss. So here's my thoughts. First of all, I want to say this. When it comes to clippers, my go-to for 28 years has been the Wall Seniors. Now, I will say with the Wall Seniors, what I love about them, and now this, of course, is the cordless Senior. Before that, I was using the corded Senior. But for me, they've been my go-to because ergonomically, boom, they're on point. I love the way they feel. I love how light they are. I love the power that you get from these clippers. I love that blade. I love how it has that little bump there, you know, and it flows really well. I just love the fact that this clipper can go through curly hair, straight hair, coarse hair, thin hair. I mean, dude, it can do it all, in my opinion. What I love about this, not only does it mow through bulk, but it also is great with details. In my opinion, this clipper, in my opinion, has been the one clipper that if I'm going to take one clipper, if I can have one clipper to go to, I'm going to choose my Wall Senior because I can do everything with this clipper. That's huge to me. Now, I will say, ever since they started the cordless version, I've had some issues. I've had some power issues. I've had some battery life issues. Now, obviously, that's a quick fix. Now, with Tomb 45, we wanted to solve that problem so you can get Eco Battery and put it in here. Man, the power increases and the life of your battery throughout the day, it just lasts longer. And, of course, with all my Wall Seniors, whenever I've bought them recently, it seems like the battery the power is just not there, man. I don't know what the problem with that is. But I take that battery out and I put a new battery in it and boom, problem solved, phenomenal clipper. Now, saying that, you don't have many options to customize this clipper. I like all black, and as you can see, I just painted it, you know. You can't get a black blade, you know, but if you know me, I love all black. And if I could have all black everything on my station, that would be my choice. I just love all black. Not into the fancy gold stuff. I like all black. And anyways, so saying that, let me say this about the other clippers. Right now, there's so many options. I've been cutting hair for 28 years. There was only two options. It was like the Wall Senior, if you're talking about regular clippers, not detachables. Really, well, let's say there was three options. Your Wall Senior, your Andis Master, or there was the fast feeds, Oster fast feeds, which I like the fast feeds as well. I wish they were cordless. Hopefully they're going to be coming out soon. But anyways, for me, in my experience, I've always had the Wall Seniors, love them. And, you know, I've seen some friends getting some blurry fades with the Andis Master years ago. And I said, hey, let me try one of those. And he let me try the Andis Master with the fade blade. And at that time, I didn't know much about blades. I didn't know that there was a fade blade and a taper blade and all those things. And the different techniques you have to use with different blades. So a lot of times I use this kind of scrape and flick out motion where the teeth, you know, just do the blending instead of laying it flat. And I was using that technique with the fade blade on that Andis Master, and man, I was pulling pores, and man, it was like, dude, it had to be uncomfortable for the client. And they felt heavy as a brick. So I was like, dude, I can't use these. And I gave them back to him, and I just stuck for all these years with my Wall Seniors or the fast feeds. But Wall Seniors were always my go-to because they could, there again, do everything I needed them to do. So now, in this beautiful age that we live, where there's so many clipper companies coming out, and shout out to all of you guys. JRL, you have Gamma S.Craft, you have obviously BaByliss, you have Caliber, and these different ones, man. You have so many awesome clipper companies coming out, and they're listening to barbers, giving us a variety of colors and customizations and a longer battery life and runtime and all that great stuff. The only problem that I've found with every single pair of clippers that I've used is I feel like they do one thing really well, or maybe two things really well, but not all things really well. And what I mean by that is they may cut through coarse hair really well, curly hair really well, but they don't cut really good with straight hair, or they may cut very good with straight hair but not with curly hair. So I have to use two different pair of clippers to cut two different clients. Here's another thing. Some may mow through bulk really well but suck with the details. Some may be amazing with the details but not really great with cutting through bulk, you know. So what I've found with every pair of clippers that I've used, and this is just my opinion, I'm just telling you my opinion. My opinion is with every pair of clippers that I've used up until this point, I can't make it through a whole haircut basically without grabbing my seniors to do something. If they're great with details, then I'll use the seniors for the bulk. If they're great with bulk, I'll use my seniors for the details. I mean, it's like they don't give me that all-around thing like the seniors do. So up until this point, that's been the only thing that I've been dissatisfied with these new clippers and all the wonderful things that they provide. So for me personally, there's three things that I look for when it comes to choosing a go-to clipper. For me, I want the power, right? I want the power to be there. I want it to be able to do what it needs to do, to mow through bulk and everything else. I like the ergonomics. How does it feel in the hand? Is it uncomfortable? Can I cut with this clipper all day and feel like my hand's not killing me, or I'm carrying a brick or something like that? The third thing I look for is, how does it cut? I mean, that's huge, right? It doesn't matter how good it feels in the hand. It doesn't matter how powerful it is. If it just don't cut good, then that's a problem. So whenever they check my marks, it's got the power that it needs to do what I need it to do, it feels good in the hand, and it cuts good, that's whenever I know I have a go-to clipper. Up until this point, it's just been the Wahl Senior. Not taking away from any other clipper company. Man, they all have their purposes. They're all fire. I love them. I got everything on my station. I mean, almost every clipper that came out, I have. But this is just the one. If I need one clipper, if you put, a fade in front of me and said life or death, best thing, I'm going with the Wahl Seniors, because I know, hey, if this is life or death and I only have one clipper to choose from to get everything done that I need to get done and do it efficiently, this is the one I'm going for. However, recently, BaByliss sent me, shout out to Dennis from BaByliss Barber Pro, all that good stuff, man. Shout out to you guys. But Dennis sent me this new clipper trimmer combo. And as you know, I love all black everything. So these clippers are all blacked out. Trimmers are all blacked out. Beautiful, beautiful. So they sent me these, and the idea was, can this be my new go-to clipper trimmer combo? Can it do everything that I need it to do? And before I give you my answer, I just want to talk a little bit about, first we'll start with the clipper. I want to say, man, that it does have that same weight and feel of the Wahl Senior, which I really like. It's got the nice little finger grooves at the bottom, but it has this amazing little indentation for your thumb, which feels wonderful. Your thumb just sinks right into that joker. It feels wonderful. I love that it's all blacked out. The power is there on these clippers. So number one, the power is there. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if it sounds too loud, but they sound quiet, but the power's there. You can feel the power in your hand. So number one, power's there. Number two, ergonomics are there. They're sexy. They feel good in the hand. And number three, here's the biggest thing for me. They can cut. I'm going to tell you, with this clipper, I did not, now mind you, I can't use a pair of clippers on one haircut that I don't have to pick up my seniors to do something. I haven't found a pair yet until now. with these clippers, I cut all day long. Straight hair, curly hair, thin hair, coarse hair, whatever. I cut all day long with these and never picked up my seniors one time. That's huge for me. Now it comes down for me, okay, what's the pros and cons of this? I love the seniors. Like I said, the battery life on here without the Tomb 45 battery sucks. Like the power's just not there. Where with this clipper, right out of the box, man, you can feel the power, good battery life. One of the things, the options that you don't have is the little clicky lever on the senior. Some people hate the clicky lever. I love the clicky lever. I really enjoy it. So this right here, that lever can let you know at all times. And whenever I'm using my clipper, mainly I'm either fully open, fully closed, or in the middle. And see, that middle part on the seniors is what can get you, because you don't know if you're always in the same place in the middle to keep everything uniform. However, with this, I can find that middle notch and boom, put it right in it. Look, I found it without even looking at it. But anyways, put it right in that middle notch, and I know that I'm always uniform. Everything is always the same. For those people that hate the clicky notch, that's an easy fix on any clipper. Just take this off and take that little spring and you know, ball out or whatever, and then it won't click anymore. It'll be free flowing. So for me to have that option, I like it. I like it a lot. So man, I love this clipper, but what I disliked about this is this blade. Now, this is only my preference. There are so many people that love this blade. I believe this blade first came out, I want to say it was the FX, I could be wrong, but I think it's like 673, FX 673. They came out with this Japanese blade, and that was like a big selling point for them. And a lot of people love this blade. It's like a wedge blade, and people love it. Some people have taken it off of that or even bought this, you know, and put it on other clippers. I hated this blade. That's just my preference. However, so I took that blade off, and look at that. That's a blade that looks just like the Wall Senior blade that comes on the cordless Senior, right? But it's a black BaByliss blade. So you have the black blade. You got the nice BaByliss logo. I just used the same black cutting blade, and everything just flows so well together. This usually was black too. I did change it out because I felt like it zero gap better when I put the new blade on. I felt like it zero gap better with this one, so I just took it off another pair of clippers, BaByliss clippers I have. But right now, man, this thing is customized how I want it, and I can cut all day with this without picking up my seniors, which is huge for me. Now, if it was just this, would I say, okay, this is my new go-to clipper? Possibly, because it's already all blacked out and I had to paint this one, but I don't get the black blade, which I really like. And if you add a trimmer to it, Wall doesn't have a matching trimmer for the seniors. And that's not a big deal because it's about how they cut. But if they both cut fire and they match, man, that's even better, because I know we're all about style. So now I got a matching trimmer. And if you know anything about BaByliss trimmers, man, when they came out with them Gold FX, they changed the game. I mean, they changed the game. They added a new option that is just a banger, because one thing about the BaByliss trimmers that I found out, not only do they hit nice hard lines, just give you that sharp, crispy lineup, but they also, man, you can turn them jokers around and mow through some bulk, which I really like. I really like that new FX3 trimmer. Wish it was black. It's red. What I don't like about it is I'm not a big fan of the shape of that, like the slim lines or whatever. So because they hit so hard, I've been using them because they mow through bulk, they hit really hard. I've been using them even though I don't really like the ergonomics of them. However, They killed it with these ergonomics. Basio got a pair of these, I mean, like a year ago. And I was so ticked off because when you use something and you're like, these are my new favorite trimmers, and you can't get them, it just ticks you off. You know what I mean? So I'm so thankful that BaByliss and Dennis sent me these new low pro trimmers, because these are, the ergonomics are there. You can mow through hair going up, you can mow through hair going down. Hits a nice sharp line. I mean, it's just, they're great. And they're sexy. Look at them together. So now if I need a clipper and I need a trimmer and to do a show, a house call or whatever, now I can grab something that is not just effective and efficient, but it's sexy. What can I say? BaByliss, Dennis, I think you guys killed it with this one. Now, I only got to use them really one day. And in that one day, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. Must cop. You must cop these. You must cop these. However, the only downside to this, to my knowledge, is that they dropped February 1st, 2022. So, I'm glad you didn't get to try these, because you would be like me waiting forever to actually get a pair of my own. But when they do drop, I would say they are a must cop at this point in my using them. So before they drop, I'm going to do an update video and tell you, are they still my go-to clipper trimmer package? Have they gotten louder? How's the battery life? All those things. I'm gonna talk about how they maintain over time and see where we're at, and I'll let you know. But until then, once again, BaByliss, Dennis, phenomenal job. These are fire, and I'm pretty sure, man, as of now, these are my new go-to clipper combo, trimmer combo. So anyways, till next time, God bless you guys. I will be dropping a video soon doing a full tutorial with these, maybe tomorrow.